Hello everyone, Wolfie of Mistforge here, and this will be a quick and easy video giving you one helpful tip when playing or learning a hero in Gigantic. These tips will be things accessible by the hero regardless of how you play them, so specific upgrades and specialization talents will be excluded. Let's get started. Cater can absorb projectiles that don't pierce through targets. If he has the health to spare, you can place him in front of you or your allies to take the blow for them. Just be careful not to let him die or your abilities will suffer long cooldowns. Beckett's number of hops when using the jetpack resets whenever she touches the ground. To maximize potential airtime, jump first, then use your jetpack jumps to aim for higher ground, then jump again. This will ensure that you get at least 3 to 5 jumps on every cast. Charnock's charged fireballs are good at poking long range, but if you're struggling with melee, consider quickly tapping the left mouse button, as you actually have more damage per second this way and build crit chance faster. Griselma's hands seem to have difficulty aiming upwards, but are excellent at aiming at enemies below them. Always try to place your hands on the high ground if possible and on the ledges so that they can see all sightlines. HK can fortify mid-jump and will keep all his momentum while doing so. Mastering this will get you set up faster to start unloading damage and quickly gives you all fortify bonuses at the same time. Remember that Amani's smoke bomb also applies weakness to enemies inside. If the enemy team is grouped up and you're not in any immediate danger, consider tossing it at them to lower their damage output. Chuck has an awkward animation that suggests his spear supply falls from the sky, and this actually delays the cooldown of the ability. To prevent this from happening, simply keep moving both during and after casting. For some reason, Margrave's staggering leap has no sound effect if targeted at an area below his current position. You can use this to your advantage by either jumping before casting or by standing on a higher ledge and aiming below. This is sure to give your enemies a silent surprise stun. Arcane Vortex is a little larger than the target marker suggests. You can actually provide your Guardian with 100% protection from ranged attacks for 4 seconds by placing it partially inside of the wound, making it one of the most useful tools for defending wounds in the entire game. Don't forget that Paco's Frost Pass slows your enemies down and speeds you up at the same time. It can be used as a very helpful escape in a pinch by casting it in the direction you want to go instead of where your enemies are coming in, and this guarantees that you get the best of both effects. Ramsey's Rush works in the same way as a dodge does with the bonus benefit of dealing damage, iframes included. You can use Rush to avoid crippling CC abilities for no stamina cost, and makes Ramsey the only hero who can perform a forward dodge. All of Sven's abilities are lob projectiles that follow an arc. Instead of consuming more stamina by jumping to try and gain some distance, consider aiming your crosshair higher to gain the same bonus and be more stamina efficient at the same time. All of Trip's non-combat actions are completely silent while stealthed. To make your shimmer a little harder to spot right away, and if you have the stamina to do so, try dodging once or twice after using flash dance or even throw in a jump since these actions don't break your stealth and make no noise. Taito's Blade Dance moves him at almost the same speed as sprinting. If you have no stamina to sprint to safety, you can use Blade Dance to get around a corner quickly in a pinch. This also helps stall time for Swoop to come off cooldown. Vadasi's orb management is everything. If you find yourself taking too much damage, consider holding the ability only long enough to empower 2 orbs instead of all 3. This causes you to sacrifice much less damage and still gain your buffs for 6 seconds. Voden's clone will always try to walk to where you target the ability. Avoid casting at your feet or below you so that it's not obvious it's a fake, and try to move in the opposite direction of your clone if possible. Wu's splash kick gives him some great mobility, but it can be amplified by adding extra motions. To gain much greater height and distance, you can sprint jump, jump attack, and then cast splash kick twice. Timing these correctly is very crucial and can make your movements very fast and unpredictable. Zenobia has a very powerful back air dodge that gives her surprising distance. There's nothing explaining this strange phenomenon, but it's a great tool to create some space between you and a dangerous situation. Zandora is currently the only hero who can cleanse allies on a base ability. Consider using Aura of Life to save your teammates suffering from heavy debuffs instead of just a tool to keep regeneration in a fight. 25 health a second will not save anyone if you're suffering from every degen in the game. And that's it, one tip for every hero. Go out and give these a try, and if they work for you, come back and give this video a like. If you enjoyed watching, please consider subscribing to Mistforge for more content. For those that wish to donate for the improvement of Mistforge.org, the link to our Patreon is in the description. As always, thanks for watching, have a great day, and we'll see you on the airship.